Very good evening, everybody. Yeah, my voice is gonna be a bit
How
broken
long is that
today.
free practice?
7 minutes.
7?
Yes.
Oof, I need to join then.
Well, I don't know what is it, but like half of people I know kind of had their family members or themselves being well, sick. So I don't know what kind of flu is flying around, but luckily it spared me of the crazier high temperatures today. But last 2 days were pretty terrible. Anyway, hello everyone. Thank you already for the subs. I got a notification before I went live. Much appreciated. And yeah, Nick, about Rolex Daytona, what a race. What a race. I watched a little bit and then I watched last half an hour. It was such a nice thing to watch, right? What do we do
It's
here?
like a half car with cut at the Radelion. Insta red calculation.
Ah, it's strict?
I don't know.
I made a setup before. Cannot find it. Wait, before I leak something that by contract I shouldn't leak, let me quickly change the scene and click through my setup because something is not how it should be. What do we have here? This should be fine-ish. Wait, 4.5, so 6... 3 times... yeah, that...
If it was strict, it would erase your lap time, but it did not.
Ah, right.
My UI has crashed. Like, I don't see anything.
Not great?
Nope.
Alright, back to what I should be doing, which is driving. Ah, FFB is not here. Let me re-enable it. Still not here. Now it's here. Okay. Alright. Well, what was I saying? Daytona 24. Yeah, crazy race. In all classes. Yeah, let me know if the audio is fine or not. I'm probably more quiet today than normally, but the BMW is always loud. But yeah, when I watched Daytona, I was like, well, these guys drive more aggressively than some top tier level sim races, so the dive bombs in the GTDs and well, touching of the rear, spinning other people out. One would think that that's just low level racing, but that happens at Daytona 24 as well. Ah, nice avoiding there, Nick, then. Yeah, I saw some clips yesterday, I think that RF2CC channel, it had LMU clip compilation. There were so many clips from Orouge and Redilon when people were dying to the left and to the right. Don't even know what to say. I feel like I've not driven for half a year. My muscles are not yet where they should be. But I think I feel just about solid enough that I can actually compete. Meanwhile, I have updated my tiny pedal, and now I have this red warning on the fuel on all the time. And the fuel calculation is not really showing what it should be showing. Or maybe I need to finish a lap first. Well, I hope it will work after I complete a lap. Otherwise I might need to quickly restart the program. Yeah, Nick, I did a couple of laps before earlier today as I was deciding if I'm sick enough to skip the stream, but then I decided that I want to race, so I'm racing. I took mediums, drifted around everywhere, I couldn't get the temperature in, then I took softs, went instantly 2 seconds faster just because I could actually drive them. So for now I'm kind of thinking of starting on softs. And track temp 8 Celsius, and it supposedly will not get any hotter than this. So it's like if softs don't work in these conditions, then well, they are not implemented correctly. So dear tiny pedal, will you work? When I cross the line? Yeah, okay. We're safe. Well, quality time. It's 10 minutes quali. It said 12 before. 6. Okay, I'll just take some fuel and keep driving. But yeah, mixing different compounds can produce weird results. But medium front, soft rear, that's weird. I would kind of need soft front, medium rear with the BMW. Hi Hachimi, thank you. It's been a weird one, like I tested for COVID, it wasn't COVID. It felt exactly like it. Am I on... Yeah, I am on softs, of course I am on softs. If you take mediums in these conditions, then you arrived at Eau Rouge out of pit lane and just realize, oh no. Well, still more grip than people had at Daytona in the middle of the night. I watched the Porsche's box take mediums and they were overtaken by the the GTs. GTDs or whatever. Just absolutely no grip. So actually the cold tires in LMU are probably still way too forgiving and arrive at the operating temperature way too quickly. I think they were like 10 seconds of pace in the first lap or two at Daytona. Left medium, right soft. Yeah, I mean... But in these conditions, here, I think it should be just softs all around. Not sure about potential tire change. Anyway. Quali lap 1 will be slow, but lap 2 could be the quickest. These softs feel kind of weird. Cannot really describe, or maybe just my brain being clogged. So I have overfueled by a lap. Well, that's not the biggest tragedy, so... So last time I drove this combination, it was VMS Pro Race 1. And I think I actually got pole. Was it 58.9? It wasn't that cold, but we were on softs. So I wonder if probably the lap times will be slower in these conditions anyway. But the softs, well, they are just not up to temperature at all. But I prefer bringing them slowly into the temperature window. I will need to find some more pace. Two more attempts. How much am I missing? 4? Yeah, 3 tenths. Hi Shark, thank you. The softs are still... I don't know, am I pushing too little? I guess I'll try to load them more this lap. That's messy. But I'm still kind of matching my PB, so there is some more pace. Right, last attempt. Thanks, Blondie. Yeah, about being relaxed. To be honest, my arms are gonna fall off after 2 days of high fever, so I need to be extremely relaxed today. Yeah. Apex. Left a bit of time on the table. Probably 2 tenths in sector 2. Is that 5 milliseconds to Fabio? Alright, 2 tenths to Michi, I cannot complain. I'm already done.
Interesting.
Well, GG.
GG.
Oof.
What do you think about that tire?
Good tire. Still not the tire window at all. Oof. Well, back to the correct fuel. I leave everything else the same. Oof. Believe or not, after FOV discussion, you gain 3 tenths by tweaking FOV and seat position. That's a very good gain. Yeah, thinking of Sim Formula Europe, which had like 80
Could have done a
FOV.
0.3 or 0.2. But
Oh,
now,
Fabio.
yes, exactly.
Copy. It's Lambo. BOP, it's faster now.
Don't say that too loud. People may disagree. But I hear you.
Yeah, that was one of Sim Formula Europe reasons that are like some of things that I blamed.
What do I get if I'm sitting first in turn 1?
Probably a crash or like a bonk from left or right or from behind or something.
Copy. I was more as an reward if I do Michi Magic start.
Look, if it's out of Lecombe, then yes, but turn 1, no.
Copy.
Well, into the race. I hope that the exposure is fine on the camera. It's a bit dark, but Actually, I just thought when I was driving, the actual lights are very dim in the BMW, or like in all the cars. They don't illuminate as much as they should, probably. Thank you, Shark Sandwich. Nick, I do my own setup. And yeah, only one LMH, right? Only well, 3 LMHs. But it's not really an LMH track. Like it's if there are straights, like long straights, then LMDH cars just have the advantage over LMH. So then yeah, the Lambos, the Corvette, the Cadillacs, the Porsches, the BMWs just outpace the Toyotas and Ferraris and Peugeots and others.
I wonder how many people of that medium top 7 squad are taking the tire because I take the tire, or are taking the tire because they have some idea on it.
I mean, should I be switching to mediums now, or?
I don't know.
Nah, I'll be P1 in Sector 2.
Copy.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Actually, devices, LMDH, please work, thank you. Almost forgot to set this up. Okay. Well then. Let's have some fun. So now, according to Tiny Pedal, the guys in P1 and P2 are on softs, but Tiny Pedal can be often wrong
Now
about
it
tires.
tells me the top 2 are on the softs again.
Ah, yeah. I just complained about that, but it looks that that's actually the case. All right.
Nice. Slow, like catch up and then the 60 comes.
I waited for the illegal overtake when I took the curb.
Where creep?
See you later.
Later.
The Lambos are cooperating. Oof.
What is everyone smoking with the brakes?
I messed that up. I should have straight lined the chicane even more, but oh well. I just need to keep relaxing, because if I start pushing, then my fever will absolutely destroy me. I got scared for a moment by Michi's Sector 2 pace.
Are they saving?
It doesn't look like. But that's a battle brewing for P1. What screen size? It's 49 inch. That's a cut for the leader. I have some nice straight line speed though. I think Fabio is potentially saving in the lead. That's an issue if P2 cannot overtake Fabio in P1, and if Fabio keeps saving fuel, then we might be in trouble, because the fuel saving strat is borderline with the extra pit stop strat, but we will see in 95 minutes. Higher note. Fabio is lifting, but only him. So a move must be coming now. Yeah, Nick, there is no way I save for a pit stop. It requires like a massive fuel save, and I calculated that.
Do you have a target for 25?
Well, it should be exactly 4.
Are you trying to hit it?
No, no way.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's crucial to gain this position now. I think it would be like 25 and 24 lap stints with today's pace. The 25 lap stint is absolute insanity. And yeah, Fabio will keep dropping down and losing extra time while having to give space to people on his inside. But let's see. I think both strategies could converge with 5 laps to go. Daniele, I'm not racing tomorrow. You know what? It's really good to have sim racing because it's the easiest way to get some moves or like some action, some exercise done while kind of laying or sitting in a comfy chair. Or well, this bucket seat is not the most comfiest of things, but still it's you don't need to move the whole body but just the arms and well the legs a little bit, and it's so much more easy. So much less energy needs to be in input, so the body doesn't start saying stop, stop, stop immediately if you're kind of ill. So I guess Michi now takes P3. Not yet. Fabio goes straight. And Michi goes... Michi doesn't go. I think Michi is struggling on mediums. But the idea of mediums is that they keep building the heat over the course of 10 laps. And then they are just good till the end of the race. While softs potentially need to be replaced. Daniela, what do you mean? I mean, I kind of know what you mean, so I'm kind of laughing a little bit. But the way I've been feeling today, let's say, when the fever slightly decreased from the previous 2 days, it was like if I stand and walk around slowly, my head is about to explode. But if I race, it's fine, somehow. Yeah, but like for me, every time I was kind of ill, like I really don't know what is it, but that was by far the easiest activity for me to be doing, sim racing. Yeah, actually, when I had COVID last time, there was this PRL, what is it called? Prodigy Racing League. The finals in RF2, and then the leader, or like the winner, was invited to America to drive the Real Radical. Well, luckily I had COVID there, but I just decreased the brake force by half and reduced FFB a lot. Had like 38.5 fever. I still raced.
I killed Fabio, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yes, uh-oh.
There... Yeah, Fabio completely gone. Oh dear. Well, that's one for the replay analysis. Gamer Muscle came down with the flu. Yeah, I thought I got something from Sim Formula, but I got fever like 5 days after Sim Formula, so couldn't have been Sim Formula. But again, like we had kind of some meeting with friends, like from all the 10, 12 people. No, sorry. Actually, we talked with like 15 people. Like half of them couldn't attend because they got sick, or like the kids got sick, and it was such a funny situation. Every 2 hours somebody wrote in the chat, well, we got sick. So it's a real epidemic. Big dive. After watching Daytona and looking how they dived there sometimes, I don't feel bad for any dive bomb. But that was indeed, like always, very unlucky traffic. The opponents always get better traffic, you know. That's the rule. And it's not over yet of the first batch. Two seconds and a half. Pain. Surely there was some virus.
I'm fearing Eau Rouge.
You will enjoy it.
High chance I won't.
I actually got lucky for once there.
Actually I did.
Okay. That Lambo is doing something weird. Maybe he just ran wide. There is something between both mental states, between the fuel saving strat and full push strat, and today for a change we are on the full push strat. And you know, I think there is a problem, and like intrinsic problem with fuel saving strat, because every time you see traffic going into a corner you're like, well, just in case I will take the chance and lift and coast, so I don't get, I don't burn fuel and then have to brake anyway through the apex. But sometimes it just turns out that you would actually gain the position if you spend the fuel. So then you do like some percentage of those lift and coasts which are just too much, or like you wouldn't need to do it. So then you're actually costing yourself a lot of lap time. And now that I'm in the mindset for the full push strat, I always just like try to go for it, and then many times I figure out that I actually get alongside in the braking zone even though I didn't expect. But that Lambo is seemingly struggling a bit. Oh yeah, Mlondi. I was watching the Porsche hypercar driving on the banking and I was like, I want to do that in LMU. And then I guess the next best thing after that, discounting ARF2, would be iRacing, but when I think of iRacing, I'm just like trying to imagine myself enjoying it, and all I see is just a sponge FFB, and I just cannot enjoy it as much as LMU, of course. I mean, it's still sim racing. It's a bit ironic because last week, when I arrived back from Sim Formula, I went onto an... Well, I kind of wanted to stream it, but I started doing it off stream, but I went to like the challenge of gaining 1k I rating in 1 week. Well, gained 220 I rating in 3 races, and then got sick. Unlucky. Yeah, that Lambo is for sure struggling. Maybe... I wonder how the tires behave there. Because my tires are not quite in the window, although soft, like window for soft is surely a bit lower than window for mediums. So maybe I'm already kind of overheating them, but the Lambo is maybe 5 Celsius hotter and already falling out of the window. But Michi is matching the pace on mediums surprisingly well, and I'm a bit worried about it. Yeah, Mlondi, I would say it's coming eventually. Give it half a year, 1 year, 2 years. Yeah. Not gonna cut that apex, because sometimes it can give instant drive-through.
Nice line, keep doing that.
Thank you. Michi with a purple. That shouldn't be a purple color, that should be green color. But I have to look into the updated tiny pedal colors. Soft is 76. Ah, copy. Thank you.
We are sure that lap is 49 laps, right?
Well, I am.
I was too, until I found out people behind us saving.
My FPS is struggling a bit in these conditions. Below 100. Michi with 1.0, oh dear. Why are mediums that quick? They shouldn't be. Well, that's gonna be a weird race. Yeah, in the second stint, if Michi changes tires for another set of mediums, he's gonna lose so much time trying to hit them up again. But if he keeps the tires, he will be carrying a lot of more wear. So really unsure how everything will balance out in the end. Yeah, looking at Michi's lap times, well, not this lap time, but previous lap times, I kind of wish I was on mediums as well. That's a cut. It's not a cut. Okay. Copy. He flashed him off the track. That's a pure psychological warfare. I'm gonna get them in Blanchimont, right? Yeah, he gets through. Actually, that's lucky. That's very lucky. No, that was such a great chance. And now Michi is on the rear. Well, still alive. That's the main thing. I hope that BMW would stay in the middle of the road, but he kept going left. Yeah, Hakkinen move almost. I guess this is not the cleanest endurance
Poor GTs.
multiclass. Yeah, exactly. The leader is kind of barging his way through and we are just following him. Yeah. There is... Well, I lifted, but there is something making two cars that are going close together to feel like one car. So when you're a GT3, you have two hypercars coming close. Then the second hypercar is kind of just attached to the first one, and then you just know that if you turn in, he's gonna crash you. And as a faster class driver, you can kind of abuse it, even though it feels over the limit sometimes. Hello, Kyle. Now that Lambo is saving fuel as well. I'm confused. Unlucky. I mean, I still don't really know if mediums are actually quicker than softs or not. We never really had like a very comparable clean laps. And I guess I could maybe start managing the battery a bit. Oh, but these lap times are absolutely horrendous. Toyota, man, is my car porpoising? Potentially. It's not porpoising, it's just hitting the packers pretty hard. Here comes Michi. Yeah, I don't know, Michi is not gaining time where he should be gaining time. I think it's just very close on pace between softs and mediums, and then in those laps where the softs would gain the most, so at the start of the stint, I was kind of blocked. Nice sausage. Yeah, Daniele. Exactly. But here he comes. Okay, well, I didn't plan to let him through, but maybe I misjudged my braking point a bit. I mean, it's like I don't need to change tires either.
Sorry, I know it was scary.
Yeah, no, I think I messed up my braking point. You just went around. Well, nice move.
Thanks.
Yeah, usually it was faster to just change the tires anyway, but since the December update, it feels like the wear is low enough, so it's usually faster to just keep the tires. But let's see. I don't know, was I too slow or unlucky in the previous 10 laps? There were so many chances for me to take the lead, but always something wrong happened. It was kind of unbelievable. And then I should be in the lead and Mitch is stuck behind the Lambo, but now Mitch is into the lead and I am stuck behind the Lambo. Yeah, if you take new mediums, then you lose so much in these conditions, but if you take new softs, you basically have good grip immediately. I really don't know what to do. I kind of want to just... no, not wet, new soft. Yeah, crazy, that's a great idea. Actually, I'm happy to report that despite all the fever and stuff like that, I'm still kind of feeling well enough to race. Well, see you later. Yeah, why is he flashing me? We need to get through that BMW.
That guy's on a keyboard or something.
Okay, lucky. Yeah, those were some weird inputs. Yeah, I don't know. The Lambo was just flashing everybody before anyway, so I wasn't surprised. I was just happy to find a gap. Thinking of something with the virtual energy. Yeah, but the lap times are still the same, you know. We both had a clean lap-ish, 0.9. So I prefer fresh softs than fresh mediums. As I keep getting destroyed by less lucky traffic, of course. But anyway, box. I'm just gonna take new softs, just in case. Might have gone like 62 over the pit entry, but should be fine. Hi Ed, I saw the changelog, but I updated it today and I didn't really study it in detail, so I'm not fully sure about everything yet. But yeah, I see there is more and more things being added there, so pretty nice. So we should be going into the lead. And Mitch is now very confused about what is going on. Oh no, that's a hypercar. Yes! Just about flat out. Yeah, I'm gonna defend. Yeah, that was borderline, but that's in the spirit of this race. We are just trying to survive. Would be very unlucky to get stuck. But yeah, softs. Rouge is flat out from the pits on softs, but you really need to nail the corner. But on mediums, not a chance. You have to brake and downshift. But that was super important now. Now I have to use all the pace on the fresh softs. So we have 3 people on the fuel safe strat. Absolute refueling, yeah, that's always good to have, although I saw that my fuel overlay got a bit broken and I just quickly tried to fix it, but I need to read the manual again to see exactly what each number does. I see Ayus, good luck with the exams. think Michi underfueled as well. I have not watched the Transformers, nope. Wait, what? Why?
Are we getting screwed by these Toyotas?
No.
We have a 24-second gap. The first guy hasn't pitted yet. And this is lap 25.
Uh-oh. I don't see any issue, they have not boxed yet. Well, they are boxing now, but they are so far behind.
Yeah, of course we've had a big fuel. Yeah, okay, you're right, you're right. Probably just have the gap that we need at this stage.
Track times 7, like the whole time, it's just not gonna get any hotter. Which is nice. As I keep getting purple sector freeze, which is nice as well. When is my birthday? Funny that you ask, because well, it was 6 days ago, on the 20th, and I spent the days where I should be celebrating in my bed. Well, on the 20th I still celebrated very briefly, but it was a Monday and it was first day after I returned from Simformula at Maastricht. Aren't the interviews after the race as well? Depends on the series. Wasn't there some NASCAR races in the past where they interviewed people during yellows and so on? Why am I in 4th gear there? Oh, that was a nice light show from behind the corner. Thank you guys. Yeah, actually I was supposed to celebrate with the bigger family today, but today instead of celebrations I was, well, quarantining at home still, sleeping till noon almost. But well, at least today I feel a lot better than yesterday. And just before Michi mentioned the Toyotas, I figured out that I have G-Sync on and I'm super confused why the indicator is on. Because I tried for half an hour before to make it go on. Because you know the overlay, the tiny pedal overlay is tricky with G-Sync. It kind of turns it off. But for some reason it works now. issue is that when FPS drops below 100 or like 110, the G-Sync stops being helpful. And that's unfortunately more often than not in these conditions. So luckily Mitch is now stuck. I'm going for the apex. Thank you. Yeah, the Koifel guy. Maybe he has boxed already. Like lap 15 or something, I don't know. Ah, he pits now. After how many laps? That was like 28 laps, that's... I don't believe that was fuel saving. Must have been one box already. Costas, you can check it by going to NVIDIA control panel if you have NVIDIA. Not sure on AMD, but on NVIDIA you can, like at the top there is some tab, like not help but maybe like view, or I don't know how is it called, I have it in Slovenian. And then there is like a G-Sync indicator, and you just click that and then it's on. About the finals, I always looked at these big exams, or like I felt about them the same way I felt about big esports races. Same kind of excitement and stress and stuff. I always liked exams, but I never liked to study. So then sometimes it went very well, sometimes it went terribly wrong. I still don't know if it's better in Le Comp to stay behind or to just go for it. But these LMGT3s are just so slow on track that it just feels like you have to go. And if you stay behind, you will just eventually lose time. Well, that was a convenient tank slapper. Alright, have a good sleep, Ayus. I wonder how much longer pit stop I will have compared to Michi. I think a full one is just above, like a full tank of virtual energy is just above 40 seconds. And I refueled 20% less. So that's like 8, right? So we're actually just about tied now in the lead with Michi. Just need to stay at this gap. Hi Corne. Well, still working on the job. Let's see how it ends. Clem, to be honest, I don't really remember. I think for the hypercars sometimes I increased it to 500 wheel range. For LMGT3s I normally just use the stock. Actually, I would need to check what is in the settings. Ah, that was Nicolini greeting me with a flash. But that's some pleasant traffic, if it was only like that every lap. Seidlitz, that's a great question. That's $1 million question, right? I think the plan is always to bring LMVS back, but they cannot bring it back if they have no game, or no game that's ready for esports. And now with LMU being popular and improving and so on, and the sales being fine, and well, we have high hopes of it happening sooner or later, right? I mean, my sim racing career kind of depends on it, because if LMVS never happens, then it basically means LMU esports will never really happen. And then if I want to keep doing esports, I need to go iRacing. And, well, that's not gonna be easy, let's put it like that. My delta is happy. And the gap to Michi is happy as well. .7. The track temp is funny. Just keeps oscillating a little bit. I mean, supposedly the cars are hitting it up as well. But that's a fast lap time. Where is that coming from? I doubt it in softs, but I think softs are still the tire to take here. But we will see in the last 5 laps if I manage to box and exit ahead of Michi. And then he is on Warren mediums and I am on Warren softs. He will probably have a bit more grip. But I'm confused, like I'm not doing anything special now, I'm not like starting to push like crazy. The delta is just going better and better.
You think your softs were too cold in the first stint?
The track temp is the same.
It's +1 now, it was 7 all the time.
No, I had 80 plus in some laps, so they were not too cold, maybe too hot.
Is it you just like grooving in with the pace now?
I do exactly the same, but the delta is better.
Yep, same here. Just that I can't match your times this time.
Yeah, that's quite a big pace difference to Michi. Unexpectedly. Well, what's the phrase? We are cooking. Although I cooked myself pretty well in the past 2 days with 38.5 Celsius. And after qualifying I was kind of out of breath and I was like, oh dear, I hope I survive. But the more I drive, the better I feel. The sim racing therapy. Hi Nico. I'm jealous of you getting into the finals at Sim Formula. Well, not sure what you mean, but I mean, pretty sure that I would have 38.5 even if I was in Germany. Should auto bleep be deactivated? That's a good question. I think it depends, because I believe in RF2 there was like a physics setting that you could add a weight penalty for auto bleep or auto clutch or auto not shift. I think there are two things: auto bleep and auto lift, right? And that they could separately get a weight penalty. I remember on the NASCAR car, well, NASCAR car, that's a weird way to put it, but on the NASCAR, one of them was like very heavily penalized, like 25 kilos or so. But I think in LMU it shouldn't really be the case, to be honest. I never really tested it, but I don't think it changes much. Would need to double check it at some point anyway. But I would just assume that it's penalized by like either 0 or like half or 1 kilogram. And then 1 kilo is like actually impossible to measure. Okay, so before my brain shuts off, I need to calculate what to do with the fuel. Because I'm marginal for 5 laps now. As the oil temp is rising a bit, but yeah, well, 110 is nothing to be afraid of. I think the deadly value is 130. But I have fueled for 4 laps less than a full stint. The race is gonna be 49, so it would be 5 laps, so now I need to fuel for 9. 49... yeah, 22, 22, 5 would be one strat. Yeah, either 9 or 10. So that's 45. Yeah, 41 or 45. And the tiny pedal overlays reckoning I can actually make the extra lap. But if I have to lift and coast, I rather just box a lap early. JV, what do I mean by try? Well, I mean, if you watched from the start, you would maybe see my my mental state changing a lot. From negative to positive, to negative to exhausted, to excited. But yesterday at this time I had like 5 layers of clothing on myself and I was laying on the couch, unable to move. So when I was earlier today scheduling the stream, I was like, how do I feel like? Do we win today? Maybe not, but we will try. But we are now indeed trying hard. And it was Clary, hello. It was a bit tighter than I should do it, but all good. Well, Daniele, that's the Italian way to put it, I guess. Ah, Nico, so you had the same. I wonder if like the incubation phase was way too long for me to really attribute it to Sim Formula, but maybe there is like a Sim Formula virus. So time to decide if I box now or not. I would just need 1 or 2 GTEs in the braking zone to lift and coast, but the overlay is still optimistic about my fuel. Should I box? Yeah. I don't want to have a heart attack next lap. Figuring out if my virtual energy is gonna go to 0 5 meters before I box. Michi is not ill, I think. Somehow. But yeah, many people are ill. But at the same time, many people who didn't go there are ill as well, so I think there is just some kind of virus everywhere. Well, I'm gonna take the track limit. It's not a track limit anyway. Ah, that's Grigoletto and Gambal. Ay, ay, ay. I didn't want to be stuck behind them. But Michi can go 5 laps longer. He has empty track and he's putting some great lap times in. So that's a bit of a big worry. Well, Grigoletto is fast, while previous lap of him was quick, but Gambal is probably still fuel saving. Okay, okay. Sorry for the scare. I saw Grigoletto losing it. And then I just lost my mind and almost punted the poor GT3. Well, we all survived. Oh. Meanwhile, Michi in a crazy rhythm. Well, in my head I already accepted that we are just having a massive crash. But somehow we survived. Yeah, Nico, was good to see you again as well. Even beating me this time. Not just watching. Actually, Nico, how was it starting the Sim Formula finals in P4 ahead of Bonnehaus, Rudy van Buren and people like that? It's quite a feeling, right? Yeah, I guess so, but well, in sports it's always about luck to some extent. Yeah, I'm thinking if people ahead have to box or not. I think Gambal doesn't have to, but Grigoletto, yes, has to. Wait, that was Grigoletto. But Gambal, I think, is trying the one stopper, so have to get through him eventually. What happened to my fuel ratio? Why is it worse? I will run out of fuel before running out of energy. I'll perhaps need one lift and coast. And that's a BMW GT3 right into the Eau Rouge. Actually, am I far enough? Nope. Need to lift. Maybe I would be able to survive without a lift, but it would be too marginal. Actually, Gumball is going quick. That's too quick for a no stopper, or like for one stopper. Yeah, we will see. Nice lockup. Why did it lock up there? It was very gentle with the brake. Michi 0.7. Yeah, the mediums are waking up eventually. What's the track temp? 8. Copy. Well, if he was able to manage this pace with only one pit stop, that would be quite insane. So yeah, let's see. So, well, they both have to box now, right? Michi and Gumball. And the drive-through is like 20 seconds. And then the refuel is short. So the last thing I need now is a GT3. Okay, Michi is in, so he has actually stretched the second stint a bit. No, it's on target. There goes Gumball into the pit lane eventually. So 5 more laps. VE is fine, fuel is leaking somewhere, but there goes Michi. He has done a better job. But maybe it's not over yet. Yeah, the track temp is not working as it should be. It's too cold. Because it really cannot be 7 Celsius if the air is 13. Unless there was permafrost underneath. Or if it was raining and it was then cooling by evaporation. Then maybe. My softs don't want to bite anymore. Four laps, 2 seconds. As if I have a tire advantage. I mean, the softs are in the perfect operating window. I just don't know how mediums are working this well. It makes no sense. I imagine Mitch is absolutely abusing them, putting in the temperature into the tire, and then it's just gripping instead of sliding even more. I'm going so close to every GT3 that I'm mid on track. Shouldn't really be doing that. Hi Dan. That's a good academic discussion. I love it. I would need to see some equations and data and measurement. Because I have done a very limited research and measurement, or like, well, I haven't done a measurement, but I just quickly thought of it and saw a little bit of data, and that's where I'm coming from. And I'm still like, of course the radiation of the heat on a clear night is big, so the asphalt cools down quickly, but then again the air around the asphalt cools down with the asphalt. Well, Michi got the better of the traffic. traffic obliterated me this lap. But still, how... If the ground gets heated up during the day, then even if the surface radiates a lot of heat, then the lower surfaces will heat up the asphalt. I mean, in the end, if real life data says something, then that's it. Walter, yeah, well, is that a good or a bad thing? The real question is, if I had 38.5 Celsius yesterday and I had two very thick kind of hoodies, why did I needed even an extra blanket and that was still not enough? Why was I still cold? That's the physics that I don't understand. So many layers just because I was 2 Celsius too hot. Or I needed 2 Celsius hotter core temp. Or well, the following question. Why is it that sim racing keeps getting me feel better? Now I kind of feel like I want this to be 2.4 hour race. Although strategy-wise it would become a nightmare because seems like the mediums just have a very very slight edge over softs. Or it's just Michi being quicker today. Or actually, maybe it was just Michi having a luckier traffic. That's always a good excuse. Adrenaline, yeah, potentially. And also it was just good to start moving a little bit after 3 days of just laying. Anyway, across the line with almost no fuel remaining. Well, not bad for a sick guy. GG Michi.
GG.
Now I'm just driving on the battery. And the battery is pulling the engine. It goes quite fast on 50 kilowatts.
Well, how were the softs?
I don't know. Did you change mediums? You did, right?
I did at the first stop, yeah.
And how many seconds you think you lost because of cold mediums?
I left the pit behind you at 5.8 until I was up to temperature, it was 7.5. And then I lost another 1.5 to 2 seconds behind Koifel, but then you were still fast at the point where I was asking you, what
Yeah.
have you done to your tires? That was where like I was like half a second off you, and I had no idea why. But this is, I was over rotating the steering wheel to get temperatures in, and at some point I went back to like smooth as fast, and then the car got much quicker somehow.
I was trying to just drive around, and I don't know. It was fast until it wasn't fast anymore.
It was safe until it wasn't, right? I was
Yeah.
surprised though, like you were gaining time on me after your pit stop, and I knew I lost like 5 seconds already. So I went maximum aggressiveness, slightly underfueled the car, but when I came back 2.5 seconds ahead of you, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know. The traffic wasn't really that bad, so there was no point at which I would lose a lot, so yeah, just small margins everywhere. Anyway, thank you guys.
Yeah, just watching lap 7 or lap 6 when I killed Fabio, or maybe he killed
Ooh.
me, I'm trying to find out. A bit of touchy. Wow.
Oh. Uh, how do you even judge that?
I'm just at the point of turning where I'd say, where I turn to the left, I have my front axis further alongside than his rear, so I'm entitled to the line on the inside. Then obviously I'm bumping on that curb, but this is really like, as much as I'm bumping on that curb, I'm never on beyond the track limits. So at all times, this is the closest that it can get. I have at least 2 tires within the white line. And then he turns in with like, I don't know, maybe a meter to the white line, so not enough space given, and then we make contact.
If this was FIA sanctioned event, it would be penalty on you just because you were never ahead or something.
Yeah. But if it was, I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't have the intention, but the moment I got off, yeah, you could argue it's a 50-50 thing. You could argue I should have backed out of it, but even if I backed out of it, I would have gone straight back onto the circuit, right, and hit him anyway.
Yeah, well, in Fabio's position, he sees you on the apex, he just yeah, it depends
It's
on the
a-
FOV of the mirror and so on.
It's an awkward situation in the first place.
Ah, poor Fabio.
Fabio says in the chat he would rate it a race incident. I think it's
Yeah.
everyone to blame it the same, like he also doesn't leave enough space, and I'm never off the racetrack.
And it's LMU, no
And it's
live
LMU.
stewards and so on, so it's street justice.
Still though, I'm sorry for Fabio, I didn't mean to spin him around, killed a good race with that.
Yeah, Michi came from far behind. Yeah, these mediums, after 10 laps, they just wake up and then they are fast. Anyway, I'm trying to find that moment. 22. Out of the pits. I'm confused. So we box after 22. Okay, so here I had the kind of tight moment. I mean, I kind of missed the apex a little bit. I kind of forgot that I have cold softs. And then I was just trying to make an apex
1.8% of DR plus.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I'm in the mid of gold too. It wasn't the strongest split though. Like if you look at it,
Oh well.
4 gold 1 drivers.
Yeah, let's see our rating
The other
as
two
well.
were in the GTs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Ciclari and Nicolini. Okay, well, glad I did this race today. 0.2% DR.
Oh, my game. No, my game didn't crash. I think I accidentally quit it.
Okay.
My brain is fried.
Yeah.
Sound muted.
All right, time to close it down. Yeah, thank you guys for all the chat. Like I tried my best to keep following stuff, but I'm really like not too well. So I hope I didn't ignore too many of you. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. Fabio P10. Thank you, Mario. Thanks a lot. Fozzyman, you just did this race in Peugeot. In order to do it in one stop, do you need to... Yeah, so in BMW and probably in most cars, full push is 22 laps. And you basically needed to do 25 at least once. And that was a huge stretch. I don't think anybody did it. Yeah. Minus 6.9. It's not really a big change, right? Ah, okay, I see, Fabio. Lights goes off. Yeah, now I get it. So, Vitka, no Peugeot in your split. So basically, I think Peugeot is fine, but problem is that currently with this BOP, with these tires that are way too forgiving, from December onwards, it's gonna be fixed. But for now, the tires are too forgiving. So suddenly LMDH cars, which are on paper more difficult to handle, especially on the brakes, and that just have less downforce overall, they're just faster because previously they were BOP'd according to, well, being trickier to drive. But now they are not tricky to drive, so they just are quick. So people sometimes take a Ferrari because it's a Ferrari and it's alright. But I think the Toyotas and the Peugeots and all these cars are just not BOP'd for these tires. So they are always like 3, 4, or 5 tenths off pace. But yeah, I hope it's gonna be fixed sooner rather than later. Yeah, Sebring, maybe Sebring and Portimao are exceptions because no huge straights, and you really need the downforce. So then, yeah, you can have the Peugeot, you can have the Toyota, and so on. Yeah. Yeah, Caddy especially. So upon the release, it was such a difficult car to drive. Like on the brakes, it was just impossible. Just had to brake so early and so carefully. But now it's great. Yeah, let's hope it gets fixed at some point. Anyway, it's been a long race, considering that I still am above 37 Celsius, I think. My nose is getting more and more clogged, so I have to stop talking. Well, I hope I'm a bit better on Tuesday next week to stream some dailies. Otherwise, next weekend is gonna be a huge, huge 2 days. VEC 6 hours of Road America and VMS round 4 at Le Mans. So that's gonna be fun. Interlagos, Imola, Sebring. Yeah, I guess like Spa, Le Mans, Bahrain, Monza, like all those tracks are difficult for LMH cars. Actually, what other tracks we have at all? How many times do I have to click back to get... this menu is bothering me. I want the old RF2 menu back. Like the old RF2 menu. It was so nice. So streamlined. Everybody complained, but it was the best menu I've ever experienced in any sim. So we have Algarve, Imola. Yeah, I guess at Kota you can have LMH cars as well. At good pace. But yeah, if you have kind of low to medium downforce track, then LMDH is just better. Of course, there is track-specific BOP, but again, it's made according to like older, trickier tires. Either way, guys, have a very nice evening. I hope if you're sick that you get well soon. If you're not sick, I hope you don't get sick, but it's tricky out there. Not easy to stay well, healthy. Anyway, until next time, bye bye, see you.